Hey there, welcome. I'm really glad you're here tonight. You know what? I want to talk to you about something important, something you might have forgotten. Your life has meaning. Yes, your life, right now, exactly as it is, has meaning, has purpose, has value. And tonight, I want to remind you of that. So get comfortable, close your eyes, and let's have this conversation. Just you and me. Take a breath, a slow one, in and out. Good. Now, I know sometimes life can feel pretty meaningless. You wake up, go to work, come home, repeat, day after day, week after week. And you think, is this it? Is this all there is? What's the point? I get it. I've been there. We've all been there. Those moments when life feels like just going through the motions, like nothing really matters, like you're just existing, not living, just existing. But here's what I want you to know. That feeling, that emptiness, that question of what's the point, that's not the truth. That's just you've lost sight of your meaning, of your purpose, of your why, but it's still there. It never left. You just forgot where to look. And tonight, we're going to remember together, because your life does have meaning. More meaning than you realize, more purpose than you see, more value than you know. And I'm going to show you how to see it again. So breathe with me, and let's begin this journey back to meaning, back to purpose, back to why. Your why, your life, your meaning. First, let's talk about what meaning actually is, because I think we've been sold a lie. We've been told that meaning comes from big things, important jobs, major achievements, changing the world, making history, being famous, being successful, being somebody. And if you're not doing those things, if you're just living a regular life with a regular job in a regular town, then your life doesn't have meaning, right? Wrong. So wrong. That's not how meaning works. Meaning doesn't come from external achievements. It comes from internal connection. It's not about what you do. It's about why you do it. It's not about how big your life looks. It's about how deeply you live it. Let me give you an example. I know a woman. Her name is Maria. She's a cleaner. She cleans office buildings at night when everyone's gone home. And by society's standards, that's not a meaningful job, right? It's not impressive. It's not important. It's not going to change the world. But here's the thing. Maria loves her job. She told me once, "When I clean, I'm creating space for people to work, to think, to create. I'm making their environment beautiful, peaceful, clean. And that matters. That helps them do their best work. And their work might change the world. So in a way, I'm part of that. I'm contributing to something bigger." And when she said that, I realized she's found meaning, not in what she does, but in why she does it. Not in the job itself, but in the purpose behind it. And that's available to all of us, no matter what we do, no matter where we are, no matter how small our life looks. We can find meaning by connecting to purpose, by asking why, by seeing how we contribute to something bigger than ourselves. That's where meaning lives, not in the big, but in the why, not in the impressive, but in the intentional, not in the external, but in the internal. And you have that. You have purpose. You have meaning. You just might have forgotten how to see it. But we're going to remember right now, together. So keep breathing, and let's dive deeper into your meaning, into your purpose, into your why, because it's there. I promise you, it's there, waiting for you to remember, to recognize, to reconnect. And when you do, everything changes. Not your circumstances, but how you experience them. Not what you do, but why you do it. Not your life from the outside, but your life from the inside. And that's everything. So let's find it. Your meaning, your purpose, your why. It's here, closer than you think. Let's discover it together. You know what I realized? Meaning isn't something you find. It's something you create. It's not out there, waiting to be discovered. It's in here, waiting to be decided. You decide what has meaning, what matters, what's important. Not society, not your parents, not your friends. You. And that's actually really empowering, because it means you can create meaning right now, in your current life, with your current circumstances, doing your current job. You don't have to wait for the perfect situation, the perfect career, the perfect life. You can infuse what you have right now with meaning by choosing what matters to you. Let me show you how. Think about your day, a regular day. What do you do? Maybe you make breakfast. Maybe you commute to work. Maybe you answer emails. Maybe you talk to customers. Maybe you cook dinner. Maybe you help your kids with homework. Regular stuff, right? Now, what if I told you each of those things can have deep meaning if you choose to see it? Making breakfast could just be a chore, or it could be nourishing your body, caring for yourself, starting your day with intention. See the difference? Same action, different meaning. Commuting to work could just be wasted time, or it could be transition time. Time to prepare mentally. Time to listen to something inspiring. Time to just be before the busy day starts. Same commute, different meaning. Answering emails could just be tedious work, or it could be helping someone, solving a problem, contributing to something bigger than yourself. Same emails, different meaning. Do you see what I'm saying? It's not about changing what you do. It's about changing how you see what you do. It's about infusing your regular life with intention, with purpose, with meaning. And suddenly, your ordinary life becomes extraordinary. Not because it looks different, but because it feels different, because you're connected to the why, to the purpose, to the meaning, and that changes everything. I remember when I figured this out. I was working, a job I didn't love, customer service, answering the same questions over and over, dealing with frustrated people every single day. And I was miserable because I kept thinking, this is meaningless. This doesn't matter. Anyone could do this. I'm wasting my life. But then, something shifted. I started asking myself, what if this does matter? What if helping this person right now actually makes a difference? And I started paying attention, really paying attention to the people I was helping. And I noticed, when I was kind, when I was patient, when I really listened, people would thank me. Sometimes they'd say, "You made my day. You really helped me. Thank you so much." And I realized, oh, this does matter. Not because the job is important, but because people are important. And I'm helping people, one person at a time. And that has meaning. And suddenly, the same job that felt meaningless became meaningful. Not because the job changed, but because I changed. How I saw it, why I did it, what it meant to me. And that's available to you too. Whatever you're doing, wherever you are, however ordinary it seems, you can find meaning by connecting to why, by seeing how you're contributing, by recognizing the impact, even small impact, on other people, on yourself, on the world, because everything we do ripples out. Every kindness, every effort, every moment of care, it matters. It all matters. Your life matters. What you do matters. Who you are matters. Not because it's big, but because it's real. Not because it's impressive, but because it's genuine. Not because it changes the world, but because it changes someone. Maybe just one person. Maybe just yourself. And that's enough. That's meaning. That's purpose. That's why. Your why, your meaning, your life mattering right here, right now, just as it is. So take a moment and think about your life, what you do every day, and ask yourself, how does this matter? How do I contribute? Who do I help? What difference do I make? Even if it's small, even if it's not obvious, even if no one notices. How do you matter? And listen for the answer from deep inside, from your heart, from your soul. And you'll hear it, you'll feel it, you'll know, oh, I do matter. My life does have meaning. What I do is important, not to everyone, not to the world, but to someone, to the people I touch, to myself, to this moment. And that's enough. That's everything. That's your meaning, right here, right now, always. Now, let's talk about something that might be hard to hear, but it's important. Your life doesn't need to have one big meaning, one grand purpose, one ultimate why. That's too much pressure. And honestly, it's not realistic. Life is too complex, too varied, too changing for one single purpose to cover it all. Instead, I want you to think of meaning as something that evolves, that changes, that grows. What gave your life meaning at 20 might be different from what gives it meaning at 40 or 60. And that's okay. That's normal. That's beautiful, actually. It means you're growing, evolving, becoming. Your purpose in your 20s might have been learning, exploring, finding yourself. Your purpose in your 30s might be building, creating, establishing. Your purpose in your 40s might be deepening, contributing, mentoring. Your purpose in your 50s might be wisdom, letting go, simplifying. Different stages, different meanings, all valid, all important, all true. So don't stress about finding the one purpose, the ultimate meaning, the grand why. Just focus on what has meaning right now, in this season of your life. What matters today, what you're called to do right now, and trust that it will evolve as you evolve, that it will change as you change. And that's perfect. That's exactly how it should be. You know, I used to think I needed to figure out my one big purpose, and I stressed about it so much. What am I meant to do? What's my calling? What's my mission? And I felt like, until I figured that out, my life didn't really matter. But then I realized that's not how it works. Life isn't about finding one thing and doing it forever. Life is about showing up each day and doing what matters that day. Some days, what matters most is taking care of myself, resting, healing, being gentle. Other days, what matters most is helping someone else, showing up for a friend, being there. Other days, what matters most is creating something, writing, making, building. Other days, what matters most is just being present with my family, with nature, with this moment. Different days, different meanings, all important, all valid, all part of a meaningful life. And when I stopped trying to find the one big thing and started just showing up for what mattered each day, my life became so much richer, so much fuller, so much more meaningful. Not because I had one grand purpose, but because I had daily purpose, moment to moment purpose, showing up purpose. And that's enough. Actually, that's more than enough. That's everything. So I want to invite you to let go of the pressure to find your one purpose, and instead just ask yourself each day, what matters today? What am I called to do right now? How can I show up in this moment and then do that. Just that. Nothing more, nothing less. And trust that a life of showing up day after day for what matters in each moment is a deeply meaningful life, even if it doesn't look impressive, even if it's not one big thing, even if no one else understands. It's your life, your meaning, your purpose, and it's valid. It's important. It matters. You matter. What you do matters. How you show up matters. Every single day, every single moment. It all matters. It all counts. It all contributes to a life well lived, a life of meaning, a life of purpose. Your life, right here, right now, mattering in ways big and small, visible and invisible, known and unknown, but always mattering, because you're here, because you care, because you're trying, and that's what gives life meaning. Not achievements, not recognition, not success, but caring, trying, showing up day after day, moment after moment, for what matters to you right now. That's meaning. That's purpose. That's enough. More than enough. It's everything. And you're doing it right now, just by being here, just by listening, just by caring about having a meaningful life. That's meaning right there. So breathe and let that in. You're already living a meaningful life. You just might not have realized it until now. But now you know, and that changes everything. Let's talk about something else that's really important. Your life has meaning, not because of what you accomplish, but because of who you are. You. Just you. Being you. That has value. That has meaning. You don't have to do anything to earn meaning. You don't have to achieve anything to deserve purpose. You're a human being, not a human doing. And your being, your existence, your presence, that's meaningful in and of itself. Think about it. The people you love most, do you love them for what they do? or for who they are. Probably who they are, right? You love their presence, their energy, their essence, the way they make you feel, the way they show up, the way they are. That's what matters. Not their achievements, not their success, not their productivity, but them. Just them. Being them. And guess what? The same is true for you. Your value, your meaning, your purpose isn't in what you do. It's in who you are. Your kindness, your compassion, your presence, your love, your energy, your being. That's what matters. That's what gives your life meaning. Not your resume, not your bank account, not your accomplishments, but you. Your humanity, your heart, your soul. That's the meaning. That's the purpose. That's the point. And you don't have to do anything to have that. You already have it. Just by being. Just by existing. Just by being human. You have meaning. Inherent meaning. Built-in meaning. Undeniable meaning. And no one can take that away. Not failure, not rejection, not loss, not anything. Because it's not based on external things. It's based on your existence, your being, your humanity. And that is constant, is unchanging, is eternal. You matter. You've always mattered. You'll always matter. Not because of what you do, but because of who you are. A human being, worthy of love, worthy of respect, worthy of meaning, just as you are, right here, right now. I think we forget this. In our achievement-obsessed culture, we think our value comes from our productivity. Our worth comes from our success. Our meaning comes from our accomplishments. But that's backwards. That's the lie that keeps us running on a treadmill that goes nowhere. Always trying to do more, be more, achieve more, to finally feel like we matter. We have meaning. We're enough. But here's the truth. You already matter. You already have meaning. You're already enough. Not because of anything you've done, but because of who you are. A precious human being. A unique expression of life itself. And that's inherently meaningful, inherently valuable, inherently worthy. So, tonight, I want you to let that in. Really let it in. You don't have to do anything to have a meaningful life. You just have to be. Be present. Be kind. Be human. Be you. And that's enough. That's more than enough. That's everything. Your existence, your presence, your being. That's the meaning. That's the purpose. That's the point. Not what you do, but who you are. And who you are is beautiful, is valuable, is meaningful, just as you are. So, rest in that. Breathe in that. Believe that. You matter. Your life has meaning. Not because of your achievements, but because of your existence. Not because of your success, but because of your being. Not because of what you do, but because of who you are. And who you are is enough, has always been enough, will always be enough. You, just you, being you. That's meaningful. That's purposeful. That's valuable. Always. Here. Now. Forever. So let go of the pressure to achieve meaning and rest in the reality that you already have it just by being, just by existing, just by being you. You're beautiful, valuable, meaningful self. That's enough. You're enough. Your life has meaning right here, right now. Just as it is, just as you are. Perfect, whole, complete, meaningful, always. Now I want to talk about something that might surprise you. One of the most meaningful things you can do in your life is suffer well. I know, that sounds strange, but hear me out. We all suffer. That's part of being human. Loss, pain, disappointment, heartbreak, failure. It happens to everyone. But here's the thing. Suffering itself isn't meaningful, but how we suffer, that can be deeply meaningful. You can suffer and become bitter and angry and closed off, or you can suffer and become more compassionate, more understanding, more human. Same suffering, different response, different meaning. When you suffer well, when you let your pain break you open instead of breaking you down. When you let your struggles make you kinder instead of harder, that's meaningful. That's purposeful. That transforms suffering into something that matters. I'll give you an example. My friend, Tom, lost his daughter to cancer. She was only 10, and his grief was devastating, absolutely devastating. For a long time, he couldn't find meaning in anything. Life felt cruel, pointless. Why bother? But slowly, over time, something shifted. He started volunteering at a children's hospital, sitting with sick kids, reading to them, just being there. And he told me, I can't bring my daughter back, but I can honor her by being there for other children the way people were there for her. My suffering taught me how precious life is, how important presence is, how much love matters. And now I use that to help others. That doesn't take away my pain, but it gives it meaning. And that helps. That's what I mean by suffering well. Not avoiding pain, not pretending it doesn't hurt, but letting it transform you, teach you, open you, and then using that to help others, to love more deeply, to live more fully. That's meaningful suffering. That's purposeful pain. That's transforming what could destroy you into something that defines you in a beautiful way. And maybe you've been through something hard, something painful, something that felt meaningless. And maybe you're still trying to make sense of it. That's okay. You don't have to make sense of it right away. But what if someday you could use what you learned from that pain to help someone else, to be more compassionate, to understand what others are going through? Wouldn't that give it meaning? Wouldn't that transform it from just suffering to meaningful suffering? I think so. And I think that's one of the ways we create meaning in our lives. Not by avoiding pain, but by transforming it. Not by pretending everything's fine, but by acknowledging this is hard, and I'm going to let it make me better. Not bitter, more loving. Not more guarded, more open. Not more closed. That's the choice we have in suffering. And that choice, that response, that's where meaning lives. So if you're going through something hard right now, I'm sorry. I really am. But I also want you to know, this doesn't have to be meaningless. You can let it teach you, change you, open you. And someday, when you're ready, you can use it to help others, to love deeper, to live fuller. And that will give it meaning. Not right away, maybe not for years, but eventually you'll look back and you'll see, oh, that hard thing made me who I am, taught me what matters, showed me how to love. And I wouldn't be this version of me without it. That's meaning. That's purpose. That's suffering transformed into something beautiful. And that's available to all of us, no matter what we've been through, no matter how hard it was, no matter how meaningless it felt. We can transform it by how we respond, by what we learn, by who we become. And that's one of the most meaningful things we can do with our lives. Suffer well, learn deeply, love more, and help others do the same. That's meaning. That's purpose. That's a life that matters, not despite the pain, but in some ways because of it. So breathe and know, even your suffering can have meaning if you let it transform you into someone more compassionate, more human, more alive. And that's beautiful. That's meaningful. That's purpose. Right there, in the middle of the pain, meaning waiting to emerge. Let me tell you about another way your life has meaning. It's through connection, relationships, love, the people in your life. That's where so much meaning lives. Think about it. At the end of your life, what will matter most? Not your job, not your money, not your achievements, but the people you loved and who loved you. The relationships, the connections, the moments of togetherness. That's what matters. That's the meaning. Every time you show up for someone, listen to them, help them, love them, you're creating meaning. Every time you let someone show up for you, help you, love you, you're creating meaning. Connection is meaning. Love is purpose. Relationship is the point. And you don't have to be in a romantic relationship to have this. Any relationship, any connection, any moment of true seeing and being seen. That's meaningful. Your friendship with your best friend, meaningful. Your relationship with your mom, meaningful. Your bond with your dog, meaningful. Your connection with the barista who knows your order, meaningful. All of it, every bit of connection, every moment of love, every instance of seeing and being seen. That's where meaning lives. That's your purpose. Right there, in relationship. I remember my grandmother. In her final days, she wasn't talking about her career. She was a teacher, a good one, but that's not what she talked about. She talked about her students, the kids she helped, the lives she touched, the relationships, not the job, the people she talked about, her family, her friends, the love she gave and received. That's what mattered at the end. That's what had meaning. The connection, the love, the relationships. Everything else faded away. But that remained. That's what she carried in her heart till the very end. And I think that's true for all of us. At the end, what will matter is love, is connection, is relationship. So your life has meaning right now in every relationship. You have every connection you make, every moment of love you give or receive. That's the meaning. That's the purpose. That's the point. So pay attention to your relationships. Invest in them. Show up for them. Because that's where your life's meaning really lives. Not in accomplishments, but in connection. Not in achievements, but in love. Not in success, but in relationship. And you're probably already doing this, more than you realize. Every text to check on a friend, meaningful. Every call to your parent, meaningful. Every hug to your child, meaningful. Every moment of true presence with someone you love, meaningful. You're creating meaning every single day through connection, through love, through showing up for the people in your life. And that matters more than you know, more than you realize, more than anything else, really. So tonight, As you rest, think about the people you love and let yourself feel how meaningful that is, how purposeful, how important that love, that connection, that relationship, that's your meaning right there. And it's beautiful. So honor it, cherish it, invest in it, because that's where life's true meaning really is. In love, in connection, in each other, always. That's the point. That's the purpose. That's the meaning of this human life. To love and be loved. To connect and be connected. To see and be seen. That's it. That's everything. And you're doing it right now, just by being in relationship with others. That's meaningful. That matters. That's your life's purpose, right there. Beautiful, simple, true. Love, connection, relationship. That's the meaning. Always. Now, I want to talk about something that might feel uncomfortable, but it's important. Your life has meaning, partly because it's finite, because it ends. I know, not a fun topic, but stay with me. The fact that your life is limited, is temporary, will end, that's actually what gives it meaning. If you had forever, nothing would be urgent, nothing would be precious, nothing would matter as much. But because you have a limited time, because every day is a gift that you don't get back, everything matters more. Every moment is more precious. Every relationship is more important. Every choice counts more. That's not depressing. That's liberating. It means what you do with your time matters. How you spend your days matters. Who you love matters. What you prioritize matters. Because you don't have forever. You have now. And that makes now so incredibly meaningful, so incredibly precious, so incredibly important. Think about it. The things that matter most to you probably have some element of scarcity or temporariness to them. Your child's childhood, so precious, partly because it's fleeting. It won't last forever. So you cherish it. A beautiful sunset, so meaningful, partly because it's temporary, gone in minutes. So you stop and watch. A moment with a loved one, so special. Partly because you know you won't have infinite moments. So this one matters. The temporariness, the finiteness, the limitation, that's not the enemy of meaning. It's the creator of meaning. So instead of being afraid of your mortality, of your life's finitude, let it wake you up. Let it remind you, this matters. Today matters. This moment matters. This person matters. This choice matters. Because you don't have unlimited time to waste. You have right now. And that's it. And that's enough. If you use it, if you show up, if you're present, if you love, if you care, if you live, truly live with the awareness that this is temporary, that this is precious, that this matters, then your life becomes deeply meaningful. Not despite its limitation, but because of it. I had a moment a few years ago where this really hit me. I was with my dad. He was getting older, and I suddenly realized we don't have infinite time together. Someday, these moments will end. And instead of that thought making me sad, it woke me up. It made me realize this moment, right now, sitting with my dad, this matters. This is precious. This is meaningful. Not someday. Not when I have more time. Not when things are perfect. But now. This moment. Right here. And I put down my phone. And I looked at him. Really looked. And I listened. Really listened. And I was present. Really present. And that moment became one of the most meaningful of my life. Not because anything special happened, but because I was aware that it mattered, that it was temporary, that it was precious, and I showed up fully, completely for it. That's what mortality does. It wakes us up to the preciousness of now, to the importance of this moment, to the meaning of this life. So don't be afraid of your mortality. Let it inspire you to live fully, to love deeply, to show up for what matters. Because it does matter. All of it. Every moment, every person, every choice. It all matters because it's temporary, because it's limited, because it's precious. And that's what makes your life so incredibly meaningful. Not in spite of its ending, but in some ways because of it. So live, really live, with the awareness that this is it. This is your one life, and it's happening right now. Not tomorrow, not someday. Now. And that makes every moment meaningful. Every choice important. Every relationship precious. Your life matters because it's finite, because it's limited, because it's now. So show up for it with everything you have, because that's how you create meaning. By living fully in the awareness that this matters, this moment, this life, this you, all of it, precious, temporary, meaningful, now. So let's bring all of this together. Your life has meaning because you're here. You exist. You're human. Your life has meaning because you create it through your choices, your intentions, your why. Your life has meaning because you suffer and you let it transform you, make you kinder, more loving, more human. Your life has meaning because you love, you connect, you show up for the people in your life. Your life has meaning because it's temporary, it's precious. It won't last forever, so every moment counts. All of this together creates a life of deep meaning, of real purpose, of true value. And you're living it right now. Maybe you didn't realize all the meaning that was already there, but it is. It's there in your ordinary life, in your daily routines, in your relationships, in your struggles, in your choices, in your moments. All of it meaningful, all of it purposeful, all of it mattering, because you're here, because you care, because you're human, and that's enough. That's always been enough. that will always be enough. So tonight, as you drift off, I want you to rest in this knowing your life has meaning, not because of what you've achieved, but because of who you are, not because of what you've done, but because you're here, showing up, caring, trying, living. That's the meaning. That's the purpose. That's the point. And it's beautiful. Your life is beautiful. Your existence is meaningful. Your presence matters to the people you love, to the world around you, to this moment, to yourself. You matter. Your life matters. What you do matters. Who you are matters. All of it. Every bit. Every moment. Every choice matters. And I hope you'll remember that tomorrow and the next day and the next, because it's true. It's always been true. It will always be true. Your life has meaning, deep meaning, real meaning, true meaning, not because of anything external, but because of something internal. Your humanity, your heart, your soul, your being. That's the meaning. That's the purpose. That's you. Beautiful you. Meaningful you. Purposeful you. Living your life with intention, with love, with presence. And that's everything. So rest now. Rest deeply in this knowing. You have a meaningful life. You are living a purposeful existence. You matter. Your life matters. What you do matters. Who you are matters. All of it. Right here, right now, matters. And always will. Because meaning isn't something you have to find. It's something you already have, just by being, just by caring, just by being human. That's the meaning. That's the purpose. That's your life. Beautiful, meaningful, purposeful, always, here, now, forever. You mattering, living, being, and that's enough, more than enough. It's everything. So rest in that truth tonight and always. Your life has meaning, deep meaning, real meaning, true meaning, and nothing can take that away. Not failure, not struggle, not doubt, nothing, because the meaning is in you, in your being, in your humanity, in your existence, and that's constant, unchanging, eternal. You matter. Your life has meaning, always. Here, now, forever. Rest in that. Breathe in that. Believe that. It's true. So true. Your life has meaning. Beautiful, deep, real meaning. Always. As we start to come to the end of our time together, I want to leave you with something to carry with you. A reminder for when you forget, because you will forget. We all do. We get caught up in the daily grind, in the stress, in the struggles, and we forget that our life has meaning. So when that happens, when you forget, come back to this. Ask yourself, who did I love today? Who did I help? How did I show up? Even in small ways. That's your meaning, right there, in those answers. Ask yourself, what did I learn today? From my struggles, from my pain, from my challenges. That's your meaning, right there, in that growth. Ask yourself, what did I appreciate today? What was I grateful for? What made me smile? That's your meaning, right there, in those moments. Ask yourself, how was I present today? When did I stop and really see, really listen, really be here? That's your meaning, right there, in that presence. see. Meaning isn't in the big things. It's in the small things, the daily things, the ordinary things, done with intention, done with presence, done with love. That's where meaning lives. Not in grand gestures, but in simple moments. Not in major achievements, but in daily choices. Not in impressive things, but in real things. That's the meaning. That's the purpose. That's your life being lived with intention. One moment, one choice, one day at a time. And that's enough. That's more than enough. That's everything. So when you wake up tomorrow, don't ask, what's my grand purpose? Ask, how can I show up today? Who can I love? Who can I help? How can I be present? And then do that. Just that. And your day will have meaning and string together enough meaningful days, and you have a meaningful life. It's that simple and that profound, not complicated, just intentional, not impressive, just real, not perfect, just present. That's the secret to a meaningful life. Show up, love, be present, learn, grow, repeat, every day, every moment. That's it. That's the whole thing. And you can do this. I know you can. Because you're already doing it. Maybe not perfectly, maybe not every moment, but you're trying. And that's what matters. The trying, the showing up, the caring enough to want your life to have meaning. That right there is meaning. So don't stress about finding your one big purpose. Just show up each day with intention and let the meaning unfold naturally, organically, beautifully, as you live, as you love, as you grow, as you be your meaningful self, living your meaningful life, one meaningful moment at a time. That's all it takes. That's all it's ever taken. presence, intention, love. And you have all of that already inside you, ready, waiting to be lived. So live it tomorrow, and the next day, and the next. Live your meaningful life by showing up, by being present, by loving, by caring, by being your beautiful, intentional, present, human self. That's the meaning. That's the purpose. That's you. Living your life with meaning. Always. Here. Now. One moment at a time. And that's perfect. That's enough. That's everything. So rest now, knowing your life has meaning. And tomorrow, you'll live it meaningfully, intentionally, lovingly. One moment, one choice, one day at a time. That's your meaningful life right there. Beautiful, simple, real, true, yours, always. And so, as you rest here in these final moments of our time together, let this sink in, deep into your heart, deep into your soul. Your life has meaning. Not someday, not when you figure it out, not when you achieve something, but now, right now, just as it is. Your life matters. You matter. What you do matters. Who you are matters. All of it. Every bit. Meaningful. Purposeful. Important. And tomorrow, when you wake up, you'll still matter. Your life will still have meaning. And the day after, and the day after that. Always. Because meaning isn't something that comes and goes. It's something that's always there. In you. Through you. As you. Living. Loving. Being. That's the meaning. Always. So sleep now. Sleep deeply. Sleep peacefully, knowing your life has meaning, deep meaning. real meaning, true meaning. Not because of what you've done, but because of who you are. A beautiful human being, living a meaningful life, one moment at a time. And that's enough. More than enough. It's everything. So rest in that knowing, in that truth, in that peace. Your life has meaning. Your existence matters. You are purposeful. You are valuable. You are enough, just as you are, right here, right now, always. Thank you for being here, for listening, for caring about living a meaningful life that matters. You matter, and I hope you'll remember that always. Your life has meaning, beautiful meaning, deep meaning, real meaning, forever. Good night. Sleep well, and wake tomorrow ready to live your meaningful life with intention, with love, with presence, one beautiful moment at a time. Your life matters. Always. Sleep peacefully. Meaningful you, living your meaningful life, now and always, forever. You matter. Good night.